Ahoy hoy everybody, my name is Caroline and I like to read books, so let's talk about them. Today's video is going to be my September TBR, and last month I read 14 books, which was kind of unprecedented, and I don't think I'm going to be able to read that many again, but I'm still really excited for the month of reading ahead, so let's get into this. The first book that I'm really excited to read this month is Empire of Storms by Sarah J Maas, which comes out on the 6th of this month and is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, and I'm so excited for it, but also incredibly nervous because it's book 5 in a series of 6. So it seems like there must be something big on its way, like there has to be some game changer that sets it up for the final book, and I'm just so scared that like a main character is gonna die, and I love all the main characters, so I don't think I'll be able to handle that, and it's just stressing me out already, but I'm still so excited to read it, and there's a good chance that once I finish it, I'll just cry in my room for the rest of the month and not read anything, but we'll see. I'll be reviewing it when I read it, so get excited for that, guys, because I already am. The second book that I've pre-ordered this month is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, which is the sequel to Six of Crows, and it doesn't come out until the 27th, but I'm already pretty excited for it because in a similar way to Empire of Storms, I don't really know what to expect from it. I haven't read any spoilers or heard that much going into it, so I'm just really excited to see where the story goes because I loved Six of Crows. I thought it was incredibly entertaining and funny and had the most amazing characters, and I just loved it, so I'm really excited to read that one, and I will be reviewing it as well when I read it, so stay tuned. On to the books that I actually already own. The first I want to read is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and I'm actually already about 50 pages into this, and I'm liking it quite a lot so far. I was concerned that because it's fantasy and because it's quite a large book, there would be kind of this info dump at the beginning where I had to learn everything about the characters and the world and the history of it and stuff. But instead, everything's being revealed in a really slow but excellent way. I'm really intrigued by the story and the world. There's a lot of mystery surrounding the main character, and I like that things are being revealed quite slowly, so I'm keen to continue this one. Definitely, I think I'm gonna really like it. For the rest of the month, I'm pretty keen to read some comics and graphic novels and manga, so if you have any recommendations, any comics or anything that you think I would enjoy, let me know down in the comments because I'm really keen to check out more. The first of the comics that I want to read is Volume 5 of Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I've mentioned this so many times, but I just adore this series. I think it's so entertaining and funny and heartwarming at times. It's awesome. I'm really excited to read this one because I think that a lot of the different plots and characters we have are going to start kind of crossing over a bit more, and it'll be really entertaining because there'll be a change in the dynamic of the characters and the way they interact and stuff. I just think it's going to be really fun, so yeah, I'm keen to read this one. Next up, we have Sex Criminals by Matt Fraction, and this just sounds like the most bizarre story ever. I couldn't not buy it when I heard about it because I think there's a chance it's going to be absolutely hilarious. But basically, it's about our main character, Susie, who has a secret, and then she starts dating a guy called John who has the same secret, and that is that when they have sex, time freezes. And when they work out that they have the same power, they decide to do what any normal person would do and rob banks while time is frozen. And it just sounds like it's going to be really funny. I've had a flick through and the art style looks awesome, so I'm pretty excited to read this, and I'm hoping it's as funny as I think it'll be. Next up, we have Volume 1 of Deadly Class by Rick Remender, and I love the cover art of this as a start. That's half the reason I picked it up. But the story is basically about this high school where all the world's top criminals send their children to learn more about how to be an assassin than they would about like history and stuff, and it sounds really entertaining, and I haven't heard that many people talk about it, so I'm really interested to see what I think of this one. The final book that I want to read this month is a manga, and it's Orange Book 1 by Ichigo Takano, and this story sounds really entertaining. It's about this girl who receives a letter from her future self, basically saying there's this new guy about to start at your school, he's in danger, keep him safe, or something like that. And she kind of writes it off as a joke or a prank, but then the stuff the letter says starts coming true, and it just sounds really entertaining. It's kind of this sci-fi romance, and it's a decent size, but there's only 2 books and that's the entire series, so I'm pretty excited to read it and really hoping I like it. That's it for my TBR though, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you've read any of these or what you thought of them. But I upload videos Wednesdays and Saturdays, so be sure to like this one and subscribe to my channel and tune in on those days for more bookish goodness. Toodaloo!